Okay, let's do this thing. Hello, and welcome to my NXT review. This is the go home show before NXT War Games this Sunday. I keep forgetting it's not NXT Takeover War Games at this point, it's just NXT War Games. So, what kind of final hype do they have before? I guess I should say this is the 2.0's first pay-per-view or whatnot of this whole new NXT and whatnot, but still NXT at the end of the day. But we did kick it off with basically both women's teams. They were headed to the ring, it looked like. Next thing you know, all of them brawled with each other until, Kayla Ray and Dakota Kai got to the ring because they were in a ladder match, and whoever wins this ladder match will have a an advantage, basically woman advantage, in the War Games match. This was a brutal ladder match to watch. Let me say that this was very brutal. Very good match, and the crowd was really into it too. One thing that was crazy. Kaylee Ray hitting a big suicide dive onto Dakota Kai, and then basically suplexing her onto her stomach onto the ladder, then, which looked very brutal. Kaylee Ray basically trying to climb the ladder, then, but Dakota Kai ended up taking her down, going to the mat, down to the mat. She tried to climb the ladder, climb up the ladder, but Kaylee Ray ended up stopping her. I know they got to like the turnbuckle and whatnot. This was a real brutal. It was like a double stomp. Basically, Kaylee Ray was hanging onto the top rope, and Dakota Kai ended up jumping off the top rope onto her, doing like a double stomp on the way down, all the way to the ring floor. Then Dakota Kai ended up wrapping Kaylee Ray's leg in the bottom of the rope, pretty much putting a heel hook in. Basically, then going for like a gory bomb. Right after that, she ended up trying to go back for the ladder again. Both women tried to climb up the ladder. Then after that, headed for the briefcase. Dakota Kai ended up knocking Kaylee Ray down, hitting a big double stomp on her. And whatnot. She tried to climb the ladder again, but Kaylee Ray ended up putting her like to the trio woe thing. Tying her leg into the ladder. Kaylee Ray ended up hitting a super kick on her. She ended up climbing the ladder, and she ended up getting the briefcase in as she basically won the advantage into the War Games match. So a very good ladder match. Like I said, this was very brutal. I thought those double stomps looked crazy by Kaylee Ray. But these both these women beat the hell out of each other out there. I will say that. I always kind of find it odd that if you're going to be in a War Games cage match this Sunday, why do these ladder matches? I think I've said that last year and the year before that, especially in 2019. I'm like, wow, you guys having this brutal ladder match, but you're gonna be in a cage match with a whole bunch of weapons. It's gonna even be more brutal. So I always thought that was kind of weird doing that. But yeah, Kaylee Ray ended up getting the win. Um, the Grizzly Young Vets. I don't know what the Grizzly Young Vets are at this point. They're like scammers or robbers now, and I don't know. They're trying to steal something out of someone's lock, and was it Ike Manjiro walks up with Kushida, and I don't know, Jacket Time, and then like Brooks and Jensen show up and they scare off the Grizzly Young Vets. I don't know where that was going. That was a very odd segment to watch, so I don't know what's going on with that. Cameron Grimes went against Andre Chase. Chase didn't like what he said last week, so I guess he had a match with Grimes. Grimes, of course, ended up getting the win with the cave in and whatnot. Duke Hudson up was on one of the, I guess, on a perch of the stand up top of the performance center. Basically, talk about Cameron Grimes' hair, and then just had all these weird Photoshop styles of his haircut until he wanted to get the bald one. That's the one he wants and whatnot. Probably like a buzz cut. Grimes ended up getting chasing, putting him back into the ring, was going to cut his hair. But one of his students came in and got him out of there before he could even cut his hair. But Grimes says, I'm going to shave you bald, Hudson. So I would think Grimes is going to win this match in general, given that they kind of cut his hair like a week or two ago anyways. It looks a little bit more shorter, but I see Grimes winning this match in general. But I think this should be good with Hudson coming up this Sunday. We did have a video package for the debut of Idris Enofe. Basically, kind of telling who he is, being from Inglewood, California. Basically, having to watch his back to his whole life, going into the military or what's the Air Force. Basically, I think it was the military though in general. But basically, talk about he was in it for 5 years, and now he talks about his coming down to NXT and his opponent. Talk about Solo Sikoa. He said he comes from the streets, but Inove say he comes from the streets also. And it's a fight he's gonna get tonight. Next, though, we did get the NXT 2.0 team in the ring as they were going to talk about the ladder match. Carmelo Hayes basically talked about Johnny Gargano. You had a lot of big moments and matches in NXT, but this is my time, and I'm taking it off your plate because when he shoots, he don't miss. Grayson Waller talked about enough of your handshakes and hot dogs and whatnot. Basically, he's a great sports entertainer on the internet, and that LA Knight, he's nothing, and that he's a better version of him. So he's not going to make it this Sunday. Mr. Tony D'Angelo, talked about Mr. Petey, Papa, Petey Williams, not Petey Williams, Pete Dunne and whatnot. So he talked about him. Braun Breaker basically talked about Ciampa, talking about him being inexperienced, but 2.0 is going to win this Sunday. And then he said he's going to take that title from Tommaso Ciampa. But Johnny Gargano talked about, listen, we laid the foundation for NXT and made NXT what it is and built it up, okay? Basically called Breaker there the big bad booty nephew, in which the fans did chant booty nephew. So, man, we're just saying more and more that this guy is a Steiner, okay? We can't say his name is Steiner. That's why we gave him this Breaker name for some odd reason. That call him, like, what, Rex Steiner or Braun Steiner, whatever his real name is. But we're going to stick with the Braun Breaker, but we're going to do as many Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner references as we can, from math promos to, Dogface Gremlin to Chucky to now it's the big bad booty daddy, now it's the big bad booty nephew, which at some point they were going to say something like that. So now we're going with the big bad booty nephew this week. But basically, Gargano, since he was voted into this whole thing in the main event, Breaker said, he's going to kick his ass tonight in a ladder match. Legado de Fantasma basically talked about War Games tonight. Basically, I guess they're going to beat Wagner and O'Reilly. They went to MSK where Dez and Wentz looked like, I guess they found a shaman and the GPS got tired of them, which I guess they showed who the shaman was, but the light was so bright we couldn't see him. So we still don't know who the shaman is. We got to figure the shaman thing out, but maybe we'll find out next week. Next, Legado del Fantasma went against Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner, who got a jobber's entrance for some odd reason. Kyle O'Reilly, folks, which even I'm sure some people even told me tonight, and yes, they have, basically say O'Reilly's got to be on his way out the door, I guess, in the next month. So, his contract's apparently coming up, but I don't understand why this guy has a jobber's entrance, him and Wagner, which they end up winning this match. I know Zion Quinn ended up coming now, going after Lopez and Santos out there. They brawled to the back, him and Santos, but Wagner and O'Reilly still got the win. So I still don't understand why they had a jobber's entrance, though, if they were going to win this match. I still wonder when Kyle O'Reilly's contract is coming up, and I'm sure a lot of people kind of wonder that. But, dude, Wagner, he's just a big dude, man. The guy is just... I don't know. And then, they'll go to Imperium, being interviewed in the back, and, Riley and Wagner showing up. Wagner saying, calling them dumbasses and everything. Like, the guy's not good on the mic. He's just a big dude. And then again, why was this guy even on... they did address why he was on SmackDown, but what was the point of him even really being on SmackDown a few weeks ago to begin with? I didn't even understand that. Like, I've said it before, the guy is just not ready. I don't know why they got Kyle O'Reilly carrying this guy for. Them as a team still doesn't make a lot of sense, or they don't really even gel that well as a team together. But I don't know. Okay, and the match wasn't bad. It's just I just can't get over this team though, in a way. So I'm not sure where this is gonna go. Okay, and still, why did they have a jobber's entrance if they were gonna win? They had a Tiffany Stratton video. Basically, we don't know who this is, but I guess she's like a rich girl, basically, someone from LA, Beverly Hills, just, the rich daddy girl that can buy anything and does not care what she buys because she's just got money like that. So we'll see where this Tiffany Stratton thing is going to go. Joe Gacy and Harlan were in the ring, basically talking about this inclusive invitational, as I guess they had this dude, it was like two guys and a woman in the ring, basically talk about Roger Strong and the whole cruiserweight division. It's toxic and stuff, and it's all these things from height and weight and gender bias and stuff. So we got a short guy, got this bigger dude, and we got a woman in the ring. So we're gonna have some conflict resolution. And Gacy, he went against this short guy and he won. And then he was about to face the woman, but I guess we don't need to be seeing no intergender matches on NXT in general because I almost thought this was about that looks like it was going to happen. So I see where he's going because everything's just got to be inclusive nowadays. We have to include everybody. I laughed when the gender bias thing came up. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Just gender bias. You can't be man, woman, or whatever weird shit that's going on with that nowadays. But I don't like I said, trying to include everyone in it. But next thing you know, Malcolm Bivens and the Diamond Mine showed up. Basically, you had your chance to talk and everything. So we're getting tired of you and stuff, and been holding back our aggression. And Gacy says, "So, Strong, does he talk to you all the time?" Strong says, enough talk and everything. Basically, Gacy ended up taking down Strong then with that was like a handstand going to a clothesline and whatnot. The Diamond Man came to help, but Harlan got Gacy out of there and then leaving. So, I want to see where this match is gonna go this Sunday. I don't know really sure who the heels in this match is. I don't know how they. Well, we know Gacy's a heel, but I guess Diamond Mine are faces. I thought that was weird. Like, which one's face and which one's heel. So I find that kind of strange. But still, I'll give Gacy one thing. He's making this whole gimmick work and doing his best out there. But um, still, this feud doesn't make a lot of sense at the same time. Also, it's like a heel versus heel thing. Solo Sikoa went against Idris and Ofe. Not a bad match. Like I said, both these guys are new. Watching, Idris and in his debut tonight. He wasn't bad, though. I don't know why they had Robert Stone go out there. I guess he's looking for somebody now since they got rid of Frankie Monet and Jesse Kamea. I still think it's weird that he's the only one that didn't get released, but they like him because he's entertaining, I guess. But, yeah, they got rid of Taya and the Jesse Kamea girl. So, weird when you think about that. But, Stone is out there watching. And like I said, it's a really good match. Solo Sikoa ended up winning. Next, Boa showed. I know Boa showed up trying to tell Sikoa something. I don't know what Boa and his whole Tongan death grip, like Great Muda thing is going on with, but I don't know where is this going because he tried, and Ofe saved Sikoa from Boa, but I don't get this whole Tongan death grip choke thing they're going, but they try to make this Boa thing work. We don't know what happened to the other girl that was with this whole TN shot thing. She just disappeared all of a sudden. Next, Zion Quinn, I guess, talk about who's going to get Santos. Basically, Electra basically say, good luck with your match with Santos. You're going to need it. Basically, she's just flirting with the dude and basically wants to fuck him. So I'm sure that'll happen at some point. Next, though, I guess, Indy Hartwell got a call from Dexter Loomis. Well, not Dexter Loomis, but his doctor saying that he's gone. And, they guess he's supposed to be in the hospital for a month, but he's gone. And basically, Purge say, hey, if you want me to do this by myself, and Indy says, no, we got to do the tag match. They went against Yulisa Leon and Valentina Faraz. Perota is not bad. I will say that. She's got something. It's actually been shown as a powerhouse and whatnot in a way, doing these 2-on-1 matches by herself while Indy's very distracted and stuff. So, Indy just being worried about Dexter and just trying to act all depressed and doesn't know what's going on. But, she's trying to get some hold of this. But Perota is not bad right here. I did like her finisher, though, too. We had a promo video for Draco Anthony. I don't know who he is, but he was somewhere drinking some coffee, basically saying, like, they're going to know my name, and my actions speak louder than my words. So, man, we're getting these debuts from out. They're debuting somebody every week on this show. They really are. We get this in, this Inofe dude tonight, and now we get this Draco Anthony that's coming soon. So, man, we're just getting more and more of these guys. But in the main event, though, Johnny Gargano went against Braun Breaker. In a ladder match, he would be in the advance for the War Games match. Very good match, I like. Really good. Obviously, to showcase Breaker's strength, especially picking up a ladder with Gargano on top of it. I did like near the end when, Gargano was, like, just super kicking him with the ladder on his head. But Breaker's basically said, kiss my ass, give him the middle finger. Gargano kicked him with a big super kick in after that. They end up going to turnbuckle. Breaker hit this big, Frankensteiner, just like Scotty. And after the Frankensteiner and whatnot, Gargano ended up getting him into like a DDT then. Gargano went up the ladder, but Breaker pulled him off, got him into the power slam, and Breaker climbed up the ladder and basically got the briefcase stand, so that they got the advantage. But as he celebrated, basically both NXT and NXT 2.0 teams brawled with each other. Like it was a 5-on-3 on there anyway, so you had Trick Williams in the ring, but they ended up brawling with each other before the show went off the air then. So this show was, I'll say, was okay for a go-home show. I don't know what's really going to happen this Sunday with this War Games match, or just War Games show in general. And it's not even TakeOver at this point, so we'll see what happens with this. But will, Black and Gold or this Nickelodeon brand go over this Sunday? I'm not really sure. Some people saying Gargano's contract is apparently up this Sunday. I'm not sure how true that is or whatnot. Then again, some big bidding war for Gargano I keep hearing on the internet nowadays anyway. So the bidding war is going crazy for him. But I'm not sure what's really going to happen, okay? I don't think a lot of people know what's going to happen with this whole ladder match. Not ladder match, but War Games match with all these teams from both women and men's teams. Some would wonder, are these 2.0 guys even ready for this match in general, okay? Then again, they said Gargano's never even been in a War Games match. So how is that going to go? I'm not really sure, okay? But we'll find out. Will I have a double review this Sunday of NXT TakeOver? Not TakeOver, but just War Games in general. Trying to get that going on right now, okay? Because honestly, nobody doesn't really want to review this show nowadays, or just even watch this damn show nowadays. Because trust me, I know a lot of people that will not fuck with this NXT at this point. All right, but I don't know what's gonna happen. But other than that, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodTheKnight890. Check out my Raw review from last night, and we will be back tomorrow night for AEW. Okay, so yeah, I'm out of here. See you guys then. Peace. And we get more of that blind AJ Styles on Monday. I don't know. A lot of shots being fired though, but I'm out of here. Peace.